Good day, beautiful people. So while we're waiting for the update on the local fires within Nova Scotia, I want to talk about the unhoused population that are choosing to stay in the wooded area encampments despite the ban. As of right now, no one who is unhoused is being ticketed for being in these wooded areas. The outreach workers who visit these guys to check on them, to get them resources and all that, are also exempted from the ban so they can do their job. While they did see at least 63 people relocate from these wooden encampments to either a shelter or a non-wooden area, we still have roughly 100 people still sleeping in there. Now you may be asking, why are people choosing to sleep in wooden areas, especially when there's such dangerous risk? Now, this is just my personal opinion, but given our past history with encampments, I do not blame them. The municipality has been caught in the past lying just to close down encampments. Even the first major encampment that we had back in 2021, the city and the Halifax police are unapologetic on how they handled it. We even had groups such as this that were spreading misinformation and disinformation and advertising accidents that happened to people's tents who lost everything. They used that as a good way to catapult their reasoning why a downtown should not have any encampments. They even teamed up with the Spring Garden and Business Association to shut down the Victoria Park encampment. And we have to remember the designated encampments that were chosen by HRM were not consulted by anybody. That's why you see some that are in parks or under freeway passes and near loud traffic environments. So given all these options, I honestly don't blame them for wanting to stay in their tents in a wooden, quiet area, despite the risks. Now, despite all this, we are seeing very slowly the amount of people who are unhoused going down. Now, you may see some mainstream media out there talking about how some shelters do have space and beds open for these people to take. But you have to look at the organization that is running that shelter. Some may be run by like Ansem for women and children. Because of their dynamic, they cannot accept males into their shelters. Or others actually have hours of operation where you need to be in that bed by an X period of time or you're not going to get that bed. And for those who are working, especially in the evening, this does not work. Which yes, a lot of people who are unhoused actually do have a source of income. They just can't afford the housing market. But like always, that's my 2 cents on the matter. And I'm very curious to know, what are your thoughts about this in the comments down below.